So I'm bringing a different type of video to my channel today. I'm collaborating with Monique. You might know her as Momo Bug. She is an amazing girl. I have watched her weight loss journey for, I want to say it's been over 6 months, maybe even a year. I'm not exactly sure when we started following each other. So Momo reached out to me and we decided to collaborate. We FaceTimed. It was the cutest thing ever. It's so amazing what social media can do and like bring friends into your life that are like-minded. So that's one thing I'm really thankful for social media. It has brought so many amazing people to my life, and Monique is one of them. So I'm excited. This is going to be 5 tips for beginners. So you can go ahead and check out her channel as well. She will be doing 5 tips on how to get past gym intimidation. So let's get into the video. Okay, so before I even get into the tips, I wanted to give you a little background of how my story went down. I believe I started going a little bit before I turned 18 because I know I had to take my mom with me. And so I went to 24-hour. I've been going to the same gym for the longest time. And I was so lost when I walked in. The first thing I did, of course, was cardio. I went to the Stairmaster. I was dying within like 2 minutes. I remember I couldn't even last on the Stairmaster, so I got frustrated. I like to spend a lot of time in the sauna, and then after that I tried to get into the weightlifting area, which was upstairs. And I don't remember being scared of the area. I just remember not knowing what I was doing. I remember sitting at a machine. It was that tricep extension machine where you like sit down in it and you grab the handles and push them down. I couldn't figure out how to get that for the, like, I just couldn't figure it out. And I like got off of it all frustrated, embarrassed, and I saw this other person go on there. I don't remember if it was a girl or guy, and I tried to watch what they were doing, and I was like, okay, that doesn't look difficult at all. They just got in and boom, went for it. So I tried it again. I went back to the machine and I literally could not figure it out. I don't know how. I think I ended up just getting off of it, and I was very discouraged that night. I remember not, like, just thinking that I could never do this. Like, it was just something that I didn't want to fail at. I didn't want to look stupid. The next morning I woke up at the crack of dawn, like at 4 a.m. and I hit the gym. There was like 2 people in the gym and I went straight to that machine. I wasn't gonna let that machine like conquer me. I was gonna conquer it. So I got on it and I figured it out how to do it, and I was so stoked. So after that, I kept testing out the other machines that I thought I couldn't really figure out. And since it was so empty, I didn't care about looking like a fool. I was like, whatever, I'm gonna try to, like, you know, figure out my shit before I need to get comfortable with the gym. So I just started going at 4 a.m. like every day, and I started just loving it. And it kind of became a habit to go that early, and that's kind of why I still go that early. It's a habit, and I love the vibe at 4 a.m. is so different. So that's basically how I got my journey started. It was very trial and error and just finding what worked for me. And it's been a learning process. I went to the gym very on and off. It wasn't until last year that I decided to actually stick to it and stop starting over. I wanted to just stick to it, and I stayed consistent. So that's when I saw the most results, obviously. But yeah, I'll give you some tips on how I overcame my like gym fear. And you know, being a beginner is hard, but it's not something that should stop you from reaching your goals. So my first tip is, don't be afraid of being a beginner. We all had our day one. We all started somewhere. There's nothing wrong with being a beginner. If you really want to like go to the gym and you're just so afraid, try to go at a time where it's not packed. Usually the mornings are not packed, like 4 to 6 a.m. busy at all. Another time to go is between 12 and 3. If your only choice is to go at those busy hours, just do it. Just focus on yourself, have tunnel vision, pretend there's no one else around, and just do it. Like, no one's watching you. No one's watching. Get your shit done. The only person getting in the way of your results is you. So the other people shouldn't even matter. My tip number 2 is to watch YouTube videos, watch videos on Instagram. There is so many videos nowadays. Like, there's so many women and men posting their exercise. Find someone with a similar body type and see what they're doing, see what works for them. That still doesn't mean that all those exercises will work for you. That's just something that you can kind of follow and test out, and if it's not for you, then you know, you let it go. But find something that works for you. Get ideas everywhere you can. The internet has so many ideas. There's even workout plans and all that stuff. Even when you're at the gym, just pull up your phone and, like, you know, test out your form, see if you're doing it correctly. If you're feeling some pain while you're doing certain exercises, just take a mental note of that. Try to keep watching form videos just to see what you're doing wrong and what's causing that pain or discomfort. Tip number 3 is finding what exercises work best for you. This is something that can be done by trial and error, testing out a lot of different exercises. There's just so many different variations to so many different exercises, like squats, sumo squats, front squats, back squats. There's so many different variations to a lot of exercises, so you need to find something that works for you. Some back squats don't work for everyone. Some people prefer front squats, some people prefer sumo squats. It's how you feel when you're doing this exercise. So try to, you know, try everything out, see what you like and what is giving you the best results. Obviously, this is going to take some time of testing out, so you need to just trust the process. Remember that this is a journey and not a destination, so you just got to keep going. And that brings me into tip number 4. Set realistic goals. Don't overwhelm yourself. So if you're adding the gym completely new into your routine, this is going to throw off your daily routine. You have to adjust your whole schedule in order to fit in a gym session. Sessions can last from anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours. You just don't know. It depends on what exactly you're doing. If you're lifting and doing cardio, like your lift can be 45 minutes to an hour. Cardio can be another like 25-30 minutes. And then if you want to hit the sauna too and you need to take your selfies, there's just so many things that come into play when it comes to the gym. So make at least like an hour and a half time window into your day so you can hit the gym. And you know, setting these realistic goals will make you feel more accomplished once you hit them. So if you make it a goal to hit the gym 3 times a week and you do that, you're gonna feel so accomplished and motivated and ready to hit the gym next week. You might even make it a goal to go 4 times this week. So just set realistic goals. Back to like the weight loss thing. If it took you 5 years to gain all this weight, don't expect the weight to just come off like that. I've been working out since I was 18 and I didn't start seeing results till this past year. I'm 25 now. So it does take time. It takes a lot of trial and error, like I've said. I was doing like full body workouts every single day and I just wasn't letting my muscles recover. So I wasn't seeing any progress. I was losing some fat, but I wasn't seeing like any muscle definition. I wasn't seeing any like, you know, I just wasn't seeing the results that I wanted. Just remember, don't overwhelm yourself with too much. Just set realistic goals. And, you know, take it day by day, week by week. You will get there. Okay, my last tip, number 5. Are you ready? Go in with a plan. This doesn't mean like go buy a workout plan. My link is down there. I'm just kidding. No, I don't mean go in with a workout plan. Yes, that helps, but I mean, go in knowing what muscles you're working. This is something I failed to do the first 2 years that I was working out. I would just say, okay, I'm going to the gym. And people would ask me, like, what are you working? And I'm like, what do you mean I'm going to the gym? Like, my body? I don't know. And so I just wasn't aware that you should, you know, go in with a plan. Be like, okay, I'm going to hit I'm going to hit legs today. So you go in and you hit legs. You're focused on hitting legs. When I was going in and I didn't have a plan, I didn't know what I was doing, I would go in, hit biceps, hit legs, hit arms, shoulders, whatever. I would hit everything and I wouldn't feel accomplished. I just felt like weak all over the place, and the next day I was most likely to skip the gym because my whole entire body hurt. That's why it is good to split up your days to train different muscle groups, just so, you know, if you're sore in your biceps and you can't even like move them, it's okay, because the next day you're hitting triceps or the next day you're hitting legs, whatever it is. You just need to like you know, organize your days of the week. And even if you're going 3 days a week, try to split up all the muscle groups in those 3 days. If you're going 4 days, try to split up all the muscle groups in 4 days. If you're going 5 days, it's a lot easier to split all the muscle groups. So it wasn't until I made my workout split and hit different muscles every day, that's when I started seeing the results. That's when my muscles are recovering. I allow about like 48 hours in between each leg day, so my legs and glutes have proper recovery time, and that's when your muscles grow. It's when they're repairing. It's not while you're working out. That's not when they're growing. They grow when you're actually resting and recovering. That's something you really need to do. Having a workout plan, of course, helps you. If you're a beginner, there's a lot of beginner guides out there. There's a lot of workout guides that, you know, can be programmed for you. You know, an online program can only do so much for you. I can be there and motivate you every single day and like check in with you and be like, hey girl, like how are you doing today? How are your workouts going? I am like the most accountable person that you can reach out to. And sometimes even then, you know, you just get discouraged. The results aren't happening as quick as you want. You're not hitting the gym hard enough. You're not, you know, your nutrition isn't on point. Whatever it is, you are the one that needs to make this change, and you are the one that can make this change. So yes, all workout programs can work for you, but you're the one that needs to put in the work. So don't forget that. Don't be afraid of being a beginner. Test out the equipment. Find exercises that work best for you. Don't overwhelm yourself and set realistic goals. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this little sit down chit chat talk, please give the video a thumbs up, comment what else you would like to sit and talk about. I will love to do more videos like this. Make sure you check out Monique's YouTube channel. It'll be linked down below, and thank you for watching.